Alex, and one of the things I've got to tell everybody, you've got to understand, and those of you who are Christians have got to you've got to pray for the people who are absolutely in state office that are standing up in federal office, because, look, they have assassination teams, just like the old video series America. You remember where the Russians took out of Congress and the Senate? Well, these guys got the same plan. Anybody that doesn't go along, they either pay them off or they blow them away.
Or set them up. And they made that show with Chris Christopherson off of real plans that have been drawn up. But instead of Russians doing it, it's this international corporate takeover. And just like Operation Valkyrie was used against Hitler, they're going to use the continuity of government grid as their playbook and cover to take over.
When you hear the words water purification, what comes to mind? If it's Berkey Water Purification Systems, this message is for you. Did you know that over 60% of municipal water contains fluoride at less than 2 cents per gallon? Berkey water filters purify treated and untreated water, remove dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and contaminants from municipal water. These filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, making them perfect for rainwater collection systems. From the smallest to the largest systems, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has what you need. With your system purchase, you'll receive a shower filter, a fluoride filter, or 2 sport Berkey bottles absolutely free. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com would like to offer GCN listeners 5% off all ceramic filter systems and ship all orders over $50 free of charge. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. Or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY today.
Are you wondering about your retirement portfolio? Are you confident that the financial advisor is experienced enough to combat climbing interest rates, taxes, and inflation? Stop guessing and go to the expert, Robert Chapman of the International Forecaster. When you subscribe to the International Forecaster, you get Robert Chapman's 45 years of experience and concise investment recommendations. Who needs sugar-coated excuses when you can get the cold hard facts and proven investment leads you can't get anywhere else? For a free introductory copy to Robert Chapman's International Forecaster, subscribe now at theinternationalforecaster.com or call 877-479-8178. Experience the difference. When you subscribe, you can email Robert Chapman directly to obtain investment advice tailored just for you. Don't wait another minute. Subscribe today at theinternationalforecaster.com or call 877-479-8178. That's 877-479-8178.
On September 11th, 2001, along with hundreds of my fellow troops, I went to Ground Zero, and we knew what to do. Or at least we thought we did.
Truth Rising is a breakthrough 9/11 film that finally gives first responders a platform to tell their story.
Whitman, EPA director, on the 18th made a statement that the air was safe to breathe.
This film follows the growing momentum of 9/11 truth as brave souls throughout the world take action against their global masters.
He had his hand over the radio while he was getting a countdown. He takes his hand off and you hear 3, 2, 1, and it was boom, 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 boom.
This is an emergency transmission worldwide. Download Truth Rising at prisonplanet.tv and aggressively spread it worldwide, or order the DVD at Infowars.com. If we don't expose the government-sponsored terror, they're going to commit more acts and bring in martial law.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about Graf Undersafes, the makers of the highest quality safes and vault doors available on the market today. Graf Undersafes are known as the Rolls-Royce of safes. Since 1968, they have operated based on their original principle, quality above all else. Whether it's a custom-fitted vault door safe, you can rest assured that your valuables will be protected. Do not buy into the illusion of security. At Graf Undersafes, security is their sole purpose. Go to grafundrsafes.com today to see their entire line of amazing products available, or call 866-457-1801. Graf Undersafes are fire and burglary resistant and have a lifetime warranty. They have established an unequal reputation of quality for supplying their safes and vault doors to residential customers, commercial markets, and the jewelry industry alike. Protect the things you care about most. Go to grafundrsafes.com. That's GRAFFUNDER, safes.com. Or click on their banner at Infowars.com today. Or call 866-457-1801. That's 866-457-1801.
He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need.
Steve Quayle, SteveQuayle.com is our guest. Infowars.com is my main website, along with PrisonPlanet.com. We'll continue to have Steve on throughout the week with reports as he learns more with people on the ground there in Montana. You will definitely have important reports here on this radio show. Steve, I want to jam in a few final calls. I'll continue with the calls after you leave us. Up next here is, let's talk to Diane in Montana. Diane in Montana, where this is going on. But as Steve said, it's happening everywhere. Diane, what's your info?
Okay, September 9th. Steve, I don't know if you'll remember me from Superior, Montana, which is about 50 miles west of Missoula.
Right.
We had a small incident where there was a bunch of SUVs, black Hummers, you name it. It was all there. They even brought a helicopter in. It was 4 miles from my home. So when we went to check it out, there was a husband that went down there and talked to them personally. They were all over climbing the mountains in camo, dressed up. They were armed, and they said they were just doing a training exercise. Called the sheriff's office, and we got the same story. It's just FBI training, but it was FEMA. Right in Superior, and we're probably about maybe 4,000 population.
Well, I need everybody in the area to get cameras. They're very cheap now, video cameras, for as cheap as $100 that shoot decent quality. Everybody needs to be shooting this and uploading it to YouTube. Steve Quayle.
Well, I think, that's obvious, and as we're talking, Alex, I think that people need to become eyes and ears and email you stuff in real time and make, put video important of stuff. Don't just, go out and just take dormant military vehicles, but vehicles that are in motion, like the report we just got. And let me share this, too. People have got to stay up on this. There are reports of sailors being vaccinated. I stated, and this is critical for people to understand, you guys in the Pentagon, shame on you. I stated that the easiest way to deal with America before a full-scale assault in this country was to poison the vaccines and then let them be tested on servicemen. And because of this is a matter of national security, Alex, big time, we're not going to get any true reports.
And now we're hearing Bob Chapman's confirmed with his sources, and he's always been accurate, that they're dying on the ships, not just quarantining them.
Well, absolutely. And see, this is the thing, too, that people have got to understand, that we have a specific concern out there for whatever it's going to be. They're going to initially utilize the H1N1, H5N1, whatever else they come up with. But the idea is this, is to scare you. And if we provide the information, Alex, and God bless you for what you do, all the different information, that should be an antidote for fear, because that's what we're talking about.
All right, let me ask Diane in closing, what did the locals think, and how many FBI FEMA troops were there?
Okay, there were 6 vehicles when my husband went right by them. He called back and said, lock down. I don't know what's going on, if there's escaped prisoners or what. Same time, helicopter came through, right overhead. Called his secretary, who was coming in on I-90, told her to check that area out and look at it, and that's when she saw all the camo guys all over the mountainside just crawling up. Asked around town, people didn't think anything about it.
Yeah, this is insane. They're definitely probing and testing. Thank you so much, Diane. Let's cram in another call here. Let's talk to Jeremy in Alaska. Jeremy, what's your intel?
How you doing, Alex?
Hey, buddy.
Actually, I'm a sovereign. I'm in Alaska. I want to commend you on the work that you've done, sir. You're not responsible for waking me up, but you're definitely one of the people that kept me awake. I've been studying law over the last year, and from lieutenant colonel in the Marines for 35 years, and also some other people that are international attorneys. And from what I'm understanding, is there's this NAFTA free trade agreement.
Yes, and under that they have a military sharing agreements, 2002, 2008, to occupy the U.S. with foreign troops. That is mainstream announcement. Steve Quayle.
Well, and again, that's absolutely correct. And I think everybody's got to understand this by putting us into a level 6 bio-emergency under the World Health Organization. In essence, who just got appointed head of the United Nations Security Council for the first time? The President of the United States. Putting it all together, Alex, I don't believe there is a more totalitarian, more disconcerting picture of the partitioning off, the selling off, the giving off, the pirating off of the United States, its assets and its people. And by the way, the numbers that they're talking about, 50 million people, that's the minimum amount of people that the globalists want to kill. They actually
All right. Steve Quayle, we will get a report from you tomorrow. Can you join us again tomorrow?
Yes, I can. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you. While he's on hold, let's get him set up now. I'm going to come back with a recap of this, other key news.